Myself Naveen Kumar Chaudhary. Today I want to discuss the chapter number 10, Respiration in Organisms, Subject Science, Class 7, Day 3. Today I want to discuss how an organism breathe. You can see in this activity number 2, mechanism of breathing. A things needed: a transparent plastic bottle, a Y-shaped glass or plastic tube, 2 balloons, some plasticine, a rubber sheet and a rubber band. Then you try to do this activity. What is the inhalation? We take in air-rich oxygen, that is the inhalation. When we breathe in, the intercostal muscles contract. At that time, 2 things happen. Number 1, the ribs are pushed upward and outwards, and 2, the diaphragm contracts and moves downwards. The upward and outward movements of the ribs and the downward movement of the diaphragm increase the space in the chest cavity. Then the chest cavity becomes larger and air rushes into the lungs. After that, the lungs get filled up with air and expand. And during exhalation, when we breathe out, the intercostal muscles relax, and at that time the ribs move downward and inwards. The diaphragm relaxes and moves upwards to its original position. You see in this figure 10.5, mechanism of breathing in human beings. The downward and inward movement of the ribs and the upward movement of the diaphragm decreases the space in the chest cavity. Here is a table is given, table 10.2, differences between inhalation and exhalation. Here is the parameters. Number 1 is the movement of air. Air rich at the time of inhalation, air rich in oxygen flows into the lungs, and the time of exhalation, air rich in carbon dioxide is forced out of the lungs. The movement of ribs in at the time of inhalation, ribs move upward and outwards, and the time of exhalation, ribs move downwards and inwards. Movement of diaphragm at the time of inhalation, diaphragm contracts and moves downwards, and the time of exhalation, diaphragm relaxes and moves upward. Volume of the chest cavity at the time of inhalation, volume of chest cavity increases, and the time of exhalation, volume of chest cavity decreases. Lungs, at the time of inhalation, lungs expand, volume increases, and the time of exhalation, lungs contract and volume decreases. Here is also an activity is given. Take a clean, perform how can we breathe out. And activity 4 is also given. The exhaled air contains carbon dioxide gas. Because carbon dioxide gas turns lime water milky. Here a table is also given, percentage of gas in inhaled and exhaled air. Oxygen, inhaled air 21% and exhaled 16.4%. Carbon dioxide, inhaled 0.04% and exhaled 4.4%. Water vapor, inhaled air little and exhaled air a lot. Now next thing is the sneezing. The air around us sometimes contain various types of unwanted particles such as smoke, dust, pollen, etc. When we inhale air, the unwanted particles present in the air usually get trapped in the hair of the nasal cavity, and sometimes these particles may get past the hair in the nasal cavity, and there they cause irritation of the lining of the nasal cavity. As the result, so which we sneeze. Sneezing expels these unwanted foreign particles from the inhaled air, and dust-free and clean air enters our body. Here a table is also given, differences between combustion and respiration. Here the parameter is given, energy, temperature, place and rate, and a table 10.5 also given, differences between breathing and cellular respiration. That's all.